What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about all the content coming with the Season 6 Reloaded update, aka The Haunting. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also as a reminder, we got plenty of brand new coverage going up over on detonated.com, expanding on all the content you're seeing here on the channel, just in the form of articles on the website, and plenty of tweets going up every hour on Detonated's Twitter. There has been so much going on over the last week and a half with Modern Warfare 3, and even a little bit with Modern Warfare 2. I have plenty more videos coming up for you guys over the next couple of days. Don't forget the cross-platform beta does begin this Thursday for MW2 multiplayer. I'll be live here on the channel with that. And earlier today, I did post my official vlog from the COD Next 2023 event. The video came out really good. Big shout out to lead Detonated writer Iron My Taco for editing that video perfectly. And he just went above and beyond with everything to do with the video itself. Hopefully you guys check that out. It is linked down below in this video's description. Now in the background, I do have some crazy gameplay, some psycho gameplay I should say, with the new Doom weapon tracer pack, which just came out as of yesterday. The pack itself does feature a super shotgun blueprint for the Lockwood 300, which is very reminiscent of the super shotgun in Doom, if you guys are familiar with the franchise. And we also have a chainsaw melee weapon, which is actually just a skin for the pickaxe. It's already in MW2. It's a really cool pack, had a ton of fun. Call of Duty actually retweeted my clip of going off with these weapons inside a shipment. Big shout out to all you guys out there for dropping a bunch of love over on that retweet. Now the start times for the Haunting are actually a bit different this time around. So typically, the start of a new season or even a mid-season update do drop on a Wednesday, right? That's how it's been for Modern Warfare 2. Even our usual playlist updates and even small patch notes do drop on Wednesdays, but for whatever reason, this time around the mid-season 6 update does drop on Tuesday, October 17th, while the content should become playable at around 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock Central, and 12 o'clock Eastern. I'll keep you guys updated if any delays do happen here for the Haunting, but marketing for the Reloaded updates have also been a bit odd for MW2, so every new season has been marketed on the Wednesday about a week before the Wednesday launch, or at the very latest on Thursday, a good 6 days before launch. But Reloaded updates for MW2 have been marketed as late as the Monday, 2 days before release of that mid-season content. So with the beta starting again this Thursday for MW3, I am highly doubtful that we'll end up getting any marketing this week for the Haunting. They'll probably just market whatever it is that they want on Monday, the day before the start of the Haunting, so October 16th. Now while it's unlikely we get any more marketing for the Haunting later this week, whether it's a roadmap or blog post, it's still possible, so I will still be live here on the channel tomorrow morning just in case that does happen. But in all honesty, the entirety of the Haunting was already practically revealed and broken down in the initial Season 6 blog post. A majority of that blog was about the mid-season and the Haunting, so there's no real need for a follow-up blog, but one still could happen. They could still do a roadmap or additional marketing like a trailer or whatnot, and I'll cover all that for you guys as that does release. Now earlier today, PlayStation Size did go ahead and report that update 1.28 has been added to the database. That's going to be the patch for our mid-Season 6 update. Now, I don't think the update is going to be all that big, considering the fact that most of, if not all of the Haunting content was already added to the initial Season 6 patch a couple of weeks ago. There probably still is some content left over that has to be added in via a patch. Totally aware of that. But if the update is fairly large, and it's probably because it'll be similar to the updates that we got for Season 5 Reloaded and Season 6, which actually reduced the overall game size, essentially asking everybody to reinstall the entire game just so that the game isn't that big file size wise as we go into Modern Warfare 3. As a reminder, moving forward, every new Call of Duty to release will be launched through the same Call of Duty HQ application, which Modern Warfare 2 currently sits in. Now the preload for this update should begin to roll out early on PlayStation as of Monday, could even be a bit sooner than that considering that the Haunting does begin on Tuesday the 17th. Could see the preload over the next couple of days roll out, but Xbox and PC won't be seeing the preload as per usual. Now a lot of bundles have already released as a part of Season 6, many of them being Halloween focused, but there still are quite a few left that have yet to come out. We have Lilith on October 15th, we have the Skeletor pack on October 17th. Keep in mind here in the Detonated article, we do have all the prices for these packs listed as well. We have the Paranormal Investigator pack on October 19th, then the Pro Pack Tracer Pumpkin patch on October 20th. Again, that'll cost $20 real, but will reimburse you with 2,400 COD points, $40 of value for the price of 20. We then have Ash Williams October 23rd, the Anarius Diablo Tracer pack October 26th, the Battle Buddy Grim Sightings Tracer pack on October 29th, and then an unknown release date for the Dune Part 2 Sarku Dar pack. And there's some other bundles that also don't have release dates yet. It's always possible that more bundles do get added with the upcoming patch, but looking at the release dates for the packs we have thus far, some of these are releasing just about until the end of MW2's life cycle, right before campaign early access does begin on, was it November 2nd, November 3rd for MW3. We could still see a few more bundles release even while MW3 comes out, but I feel like all of them are going to come out right before MW3 officially drops on November the 10th. Now just to get multiplayer out the way, here's what's coming coming to the multiplayer haunting update. So we have map reskins for El Asilo and Embassy. We already got early footage of El Asilo's map reskin thanks to some bug that allowed us to play the map in private games already. But Embassy is also another map that we're going to be seeing probably on the 17th. I'm sure both maps are going to drop on the same day. As far as game modes go, we're going to be getting Halloween reskins to some of our fan favorite modes inside of MP. We have for domination, scarecrows instead of flags. For kill confirmed and grind, we have skulls instead of dog tags. Drop zone, we're going to be seeing jump scare care packages instead of our regular care packages. And then lastly for infected, we're going to be seeing haunting themed infected add-ons with no super abilities. Not sure exactly what that means, but that was mentioned in the recent blog post. But one of my favorite parts of the haunting event coming up is the upcoming soul capture challenge event. There's actually multiple challenge events as a part of the haunting, but this first one is called soul capture. It's based off of the trophy hunt event that we had back during season 3, and it's unclear if there's going to be a cap on how many souls you can collect in a single match of multiplayer, Warzone, or DMZ. There was a pretty strict cap on the trophies back during season 3, so it's unclear how they're going to do it this time around, but it was already confirmed there won't be a need for an upload buy station over in Warzone or DMZ, since during trophy hunt, upon collecting as many trophies as you could in that match, you had to go up to a station to actually upload them to your account. If you didn't do that and you didn't win the game, then you would lose the trophies you picked up for that match, whether it was BR, whether it was DMZ. Now it's cool to see that there won't be that restriction this time around, but as far as the rewards go, we know about some of them because of a recent video Infinity Ward dropped where they went behind the scenes with Todd McFarlane to discuss bringing Spawn to life inside of Call of Duty, where they also gave us a glimpse of the upcoming haunting challenge events. So for 15 souls you can get a boost sticker, for 30 souls you can get a skull calling card and a double weapon XP token, for 60 souls you can get a haunting charm, for 90 souls you can get a light helo skin, and then for 150 souls you can get a pistol weapon blueprint. Now by unlocking any of these 10 rewards, again I only went over a handful, we don't know all of them yet, for unlocking any 10 you can get this Rose operator skin, which you can get a small glimpse of here in this menu screen. But there actually is a way to collect even more souls throughout the duration of the haunting event, and that is with the Soul Harvester weapon blueprint, a brand new pre-order bonus for Modern Warfare 3, which just got announced at the end of the MW3 Zombies reveal trailer. So it's unclear exactly what bonus this will end up giving you by using it, but it's already been confirmed that on top of collecting souls from actual operators inside of MP, Warzone, and DMZ, you can get a lot of souls from killing all the bosses that we'll be talking about in a minute. They're going to be roaming around both Warzone and DMZ. It's unclear if by using the Soul Harvester blueprint, you'll get a significant boost, and if there is going to be a significant boost, then I'm sure there is going to be a reward that's going to cost a hefty amount of souls, right? Looking at the trophy hunt event, there was a animated calling card that cost 1,000 trophies. Wouldn't be shocked if there's going to be a reward that'll cost 1,000 souls. Now the reward for 1,000 souls may end up being this animated Ghoulie camo. Now this camo did get found with the Season 5 Reloaded patch. Data miners out there were using unlock tools to bring this to life in games. People out there were running into this camo while just playing random matches of multiplayer and even Warzone. It was crazy to see. I mean, I managed to pick it up in one of my games where I was playing Fort Resurgence, and the camo looks great, right? The whole pink and green theme going on perfectly fits the spooky theme of the haunting, and not much has been announced about this camo, but the name for it was discovered recently to be Ghoulie. So that right there confirms it's a Halloween themed animated camo. It's just unclear how we're going to be unlocking it, but I'm sure it probably will be tied to the soul capture event. Now another challenge event as a part of the haunting is known as Operation Nightmare. So we're going to be seeing both most wanted bosses and then random sightings across Mazrah and even Vondel, I believe. So during the duration of the haunting, Mazrah will feature the anomalous entities roaming around different points of interest, and finding each of these entities will reward players with a mastery calling card for use in any game mode. These sightings do include, but are not limited to, a Reaper in Al Safwa Quarry, a Spectre in Al Mazrah City, a Ghoul in Al Bagra Fortress, and a Witch over in Al Malik Airport. Now, those sightings do count as one of the nightmare challenges here in the haunting. So by finding all of them, you'll get one calling card that can be used in any mode of your choice. But there are then 5 other most wanted bosses, which also provide you with individual cosmetic unlocks. So we first up have the Butcher boss. The description for it did leak out just recently and does say, defeat the Butcher by activating the Altars of Lilith. You'll get a calling card. We have a Swamp Creature. Find the Tiara to summon and defeat Swamp Creature. You'll get a calling card as well. We then have the Pharaoh. Sarcophagus to awaken and defeat the Pharaoh. It's probably just a placeholder description there. It doesn't really make sense. You'll get a calling card. We then have the UFO. Yes, a returning UFO from Infinite Warfare Zombies. Zombies in Spaceland to be specific. Destroy the anomalies, then deliver the artifact to the portal. You get another calling card. We then have the Ghost Train. Raid the train and capture the heart from the safe. You get another calling card. But lastly, we have the Evil Spirits, which I just mentioned a minute ago, but this counts as, I guess, a separate challenge here in the menu. So you have 5 bosses, then the Evil Spirits that you can find. Now, what makes a lot more sense now is the fact that the Bass P blueprint that you can unlock unlock known as Bloody Mess can be unlocked by just doing 5 of the 6 challenges, and the reason that makes sense is because there's 5 bosses that you can go after at any time you're choosing, whereas that 6th challenge seems like RNG to find those evil spirits. So by just doing the 5 bosses, you can get your hands on this Bloody Mess Bass P blueprint, but if you go ahead and go above and beyond and find all of the anomalies throughout the points of interest, you'll get that bonus Mastery calling card as well. Now, as far as map updates go, we're going to be seeing lots of Halloween festivities around Mazrah and Vondel. Unfortunately, nothing for Ashika Island, but both Mazrah and Vondel are set to receive Halloween reskins, and there's going to be mysterious altars that are appearing about. You could take them out if you can, but be careful because it is rumored that a demon does protect these altars. The Hellmouth has also caused issues for the city of Vondel. There's a sorceress that has cursed the city, causing a blood moon to ominously hang over the city, with the canals now flowing blood red. We're also going to be seeing the Zombies Royale mode inside of both Mazrah and Vondel, but then we're going to be seeing a bit of a Halloween spin on the Lockdown LTM that's currently exclusive to Vondel. It's going to be known as Vondel Lockdown. Really excited about this. I think Vondel Lockdown is one of my favorite LTMs in Warzone history, so again, we have 2 exclusive haunting themed modes coming to both Mazrah and Vondel really soon. There's also going to be limited time haunted boxes scattered around our matches of Mazrah and Vondel. Now, opening these boxes will give you some good loot, but occasionally some zombies will drop from them as well, which is really scary. And with that, we're going to be seeing some haunting themed equipment throughout the duration of the haunting. So we have a blood seeker grenade shaped like a vampire and is formed from an unknown evil. The goal of this grenade is to attach to enemies and highlight them for easy tracking during the night. However, the grenades do not work against those who dwell in the water. Your loadouts will also be possessed with the Sound VO Scream, which is a change to the suppression mine that makes the audio screams of the dead, and the decoy grenade that adds monstrous sounds to the noise. Now, the last thing I'll end with is in regards to DMZ. So I mentioned quite a few updates for Mazrah and Vondel, whether it's LTMs, whether it's point of interest changes, and DMZ does support both of those maps. So with that being said, DMZ is going to be seeing all of the same Halloween content as we're going to be seeing in regular Battle Royale. So for those that have been looking for DMZ at night, here is your chance. You can complete the altars and more in DMZ. So if Warzone's restrictive storms and player counts aren't your thing, or if you're hoping for a more immersive experience, then this will be the mode for you. This is going to be good for those out there that just want to take their time, go after some bosses, and do challenges without worrying about too many real players or collapsing storm that ruins some of your gameplay. Now, as I wrote in my recent article though, this is indeed going to be the final major update for DMZ. Although all these haunting festivities are just for a limited time, this is going to be the last major update DMZ sees before the beginning of MW3's life cycle. And as I'll talk about more in a separate video soon, it is already confirmed that MW3 will not be integrating with DMZ whatsoever, whether it's movement, weapons, map support. This is the end of the line for DMZ. I guess you could say the last major permanent update this mode got is the Serpentine Camo or some of the new equipment they released at the end of Season 5 Reloaded, but this is going to be it. Now, fans have already found some Halloween-themed loot around DMZ, including a Butcher Cleaver worth $6,600 and even a Heat Resistance Hell Key that's going to be used to raid the Ghost Train. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on all the content coming with the Season 6 Reloaded Haunting update on October 17th? How are you feeling about the content that's coming to multiplayer Warzone and even DMZ? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.